Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the EWEADN S9 Pro, and this is meant to be a budget take on the Viper V3 Pro, and this comes in pretty cheap. We'll get into the price later. There are three versions. There's the S9, S9 Pro, and S9 Ultra. They sent me the Pro, so let's get into it. First off, we have the box right here. It's a pretty basic box, but this is a budget mouse. There's going to be no special unboxing experience here, and in the box, you get a regular black braided Type-C cable, and you will get your extra grips and skates. In terms of the specs, this model does have a 3395, but you can get the Pro model with the Ultra model with a 3950. The MCU is a Pixart AR2 862. This has a max of 2600 DPI with a 500 milliamp hour battery, and this supports 1K wired polling, but you do get 8K wireless polling with this dongle included right here. In terms of coating, this is one of the best coatings I've had on a budget mice. My hands do tend to sweat a little bit, and it is really solid for me. Usually I have to put grips on clicks on a lot of mice, but on this mice it was very solid all around in terms of grips. In terms of the shape, this is a very long mouse. I do have 19x9 hands, and it felt a bit long for me instead of like having a higher hump maybe. This is good though for grips like palm claw and relax claw. I don't know about finger tipping. I didn't try it, but I definitely think this is a great mouse for claw users with bigger hands. I think people with 20 or bigger hands might even like this even better. So this is more of a big shape. If you have smaller to very small medium hands, this is probably not for you. But if you have higher on the medium scale or large hands, you're going to like this. In terms of weight, this does come in at 65 grams. With the dots I'm using currently, it's about 63 grams. So this weight actually feels pretty solid because it's a larger shape. So it feels very similar to like a 55-gram small mouse. I'd say this doesn't feel too heavy. It just glides pretty nicely, especially on glass. In terms of stock skates, I took them off. They're usable, but I wasn't really a fan. If you do have aftermarket skates, I would switch them. And I can't really see aftermarket full skates being a thing, but they might exist. In terms of the clicks, these are Kala 100 mils. They feel pretty good. There isn't really any pre-travel. It feels pretty good here, but I'll give you a sound test. And that's pretty much for the clicks. They're pretty solid, nothing special. They're good for a budget mouse, and the side buttons are good as well. In terms of the scroll wheel, it is a bit loose, but sometimes when I am in game using it, it does feel a little hard to scroll to the next button, and sometimes it feels too easy. It's just a really cheap, weird feeling scroll wheel. So if you like having a really solid scroll wheel, this is not going to be for you. In terms of battery life, I've had this on, didn't even turn it off, standby, using it for the last week, and I don't even know if this is a low battery. The battery in here is solid. I mean, it does have a 500 milliamp hour battery, so if you like a good battery, this is probably for you. And in terms of performance, I had no issues with this. It was sensor skipping a little bit once on Chrome, but then I switched to LOD and it was fine. But in game, the performance feels pretty fine. Feels a lot like a lot of other budget mice. In terms of software, it does not use a WebDriver. It does use a downloadable software, which was not very good. So also, if you like having good software, this isn't really for you as well. In terms of overall QC, so there is no side flex on this mouse, and it feels built pretty well, but I did have base wobble. So on one glass pad, all I did was untighten the screw a little bit, and then the base wobble went away on that glass pad. But then on this glass pad right here, it went back, even though that screw. But then with this dot configuration, there's no base wobble. So depending on what glass pad you're using, if you're using glass pad and dots, you might have to tinker with the screws a little bit and the dots. But if you're using a cloth pad, you're going to be fine, or if you're using full skates. So I'm just going to let you know there might be some problems with the base. In terms of price, so on the official site, the Pro version is $55, but on AliExpress, you can find it anywhere for $45 to $50. So is this worth it as a budget Viper V3 alternative? So I can't tell you. I have not tried the Viper V3 Pro, but I have tried other mouse, and the quality is better in terms of Razer, and you do get the warranty. And Razer mice do tend to go cheap on eBay, even new, for like 90 bucks. So if you have the budget, I would say go for the regular Viper. It's just going to be a better experience, better unboxing, better warranty experience. But if your max budget for a mouse is in the $50–$60 range, this is one of the better China mice in my opinion. So if you're looking for a $60 Viper V3 Pro clone, yes, I do think this is worth it and would recommend it. But if you have more budget, I would say go for a better mouse like the original V3 Pro, or you might like a shape like the Vaxee Sora, just something like that. That's pretty much it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.